the chat. I'm back home, you guys. I've been back. I was just waiting for opportunity to get out here and go and carry out what I need to carry out for today, as far as me doing one of my errands today since I'm not at work, since I'm not there. Shout out to the chat. I was looking for this bag, man. Can't go without the bag. Gotta go with the bag in my pocket. I got like 10 main pockets in these pants. I might as well just go ahead and put them in the pocket. Shout out to the chat. Hey, Deja Vu, what's up? Good afternoon to you. It's good to see you. I think this is my first time having you in my chat. Yo, good afternoon. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm on my way to go ahead and do an errand real quick. They didn't put me on a work ticket, so what I did, I waited until almost 8 o'clock. Then I told my cousin, I asked my cousin to give me a ride to the gas station, which he did. And the reason why I had him drop me off at the gas station is because I knew he had other things he had to do, and he didn't have no money, so I didn't really want him to be worried about his gas. So I was like, just drop me up off the street, up the street, and I'll walk the rest. So he went back to the office, and I guess he gonna do whatever else he needs to do today. Shout out to the chat. So even though I filled out those job applications yesterday and a couple of days ago, weeks ago, I know it's going to take time for me to get hired on a new job. I already know that. So that's why I'm kind of like bugging and tripping out that this lady didn't send me out today. All right, so she did this last week because I didn't work all week last week. She did me like this last week. She did it yesterday. She's doing it today. And there was a lot of repeat tickets that went out, but I don't give a fuck. Because I know half of them people that went out on them tickets don't deserve to go nowhere. They are destroying the company from the inside out. That's what they do. In the morning, with their bullshitting asses, standing outside. And of course, they just, one of them just feel like he just got to say something to me all the time. Hey, what's up, man? He feel like he got to say something to me all the time. Now, as you can see, it stopped raining. It's not raining as bad. So we're going to see what kind of excuse she got for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Wednesday. So there's 9 times at a chance. I stand a greater chance of going out tomorrow than any other day. See, I knew Monday was going to be slow. I knew Tuesday was going to be slow. So today, on my way back, I got my cousin to drop me off at the gas station. And we did a video where he's on tape because he wanted to help me do my commentary about the police coming there, fucking with the people they were fucking with, giving the man a ticket. So shout out to the chat. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up, Deja Vu. That's what's up. Because I see that you be posting all over your community wall. And I know you really don't go live like that. So I like to support. Just like we got some other YouTube creators who are posting and who are going live. And I just like to support the channel. So shout out to the chat. Yeah, but I'm on my way to do an errand for myself. I should have left earlier, but I decided to wait until around lunchtime. Because lunchtime, you probably get better results around that time. Because, see people be in a rush. People be ready for you to get what you're getting and get the fuck on. You know what I mean? Word. So I'm outside. I'm traveling in the direction that I needed to go. This live, I'm not going to be up here very long for this live. Even though I was home for a little while, I was able to recharge my phone. I'm still not gonna be up here that long. I'm not gonna even do an hour. Probably maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Tops. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I know it's gonna take some time for me to get a new job. I already know. It's gonna take some time for me to find employment, doing something else in a different position, and blase. And just like I said, like maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, I'm ready to fucking retire. I've been working ever since I was a young person, before I even went to the fucking penitentiary. Even while I was there, that's how I picked up my sewing skills, horticulture, that means working outside, doing landscaping, all that. So basically, if you worked all your life, most of your life anyway, when you get a certain age, you're not really concerned about no new job. You're not concerned about nothing like that. But it's necessary to have a new job in order for you to have money to live. But I am so fucking ready to fucking retire. I am so sick of this shit. Y'all just don't know how fucking sick I am. And I guess other people feeling the same way too. But they don't speak out on it like the way I'm doing. A lot of people will feel certain stuff and they will never speak. They will never open their mouth. They will never say nothing. I'd be damned if I hold in my anger and my frustration and my hate or whatever and just run around not saying nothing. Fuck that. Ask questions where I need to ask questions and then make my statements as I need to make them. Shout out to the chat. Well, you welcome, Deja Vu. You welcome. I like your name. I like your YouTube handle. I have a niece. Her middle name is Deja. Yeah. Nice young lady. Nice young lady. Beautiful young lady. But like most young women, they go through a time period in their life and, certain things happen. But otherwise, she's very beautiful young lady. I just wish that my sister would have been smart enough, instead of staying in the South, what she should have did when she finished with everything with the military, she should have went back to New York. Them kids would have had a better chance, a fighting chance, a better education. I don't know what kind of education they got living in Virginia. I mean, the school they went to was, I guess it was because they had the kids learning about algebra, pre-algebra, algebra, calculus, physics, trig, all that. But what good does it do? Where are they going to use that kind of mathematics? Unless they're going to become doctors, nurses, engineers, electricians, plumbers, because electricians use some of that mathematics I just mentioned. They use a lot of mathematics with their job. Plumbers do. Painters do. You know what I mean? But not like if you're sitting in the office 24/7 and you just typing away. Shout out to the chat. Yo, what's up, Donna? What's going on, Donna? I be seeing you on these YouTube streets. It's good to see you in my chat, girl. It's very good to see you in my chat. Yeah, I'm outside. I'm running an errand for myself. I wouldn't have to do this today if they would have put me on a job ticket, on a work ticket. So I went out yesterday and today, and I guess she had mostly repeats, but I know tomorrow is Wednesday, so I might stand a better chance tomorrow, doing a 9 to 5, or should I say a 7 o'clock to 3:30. So shout out to the chat. Yeah, I'm on my way to complete this errand. I wouldn't have to do no errands right now if I would have went out to work. And I know I filled out those other applications for other kind of employment. I know it's going to take some time to get me another job and to get trained and all this other bullshit. Because to me, it's nothing but bullshit anyway. Shit, I'm ready to fucking retire. People say, well, baby, that's 52 years old. That's too early to retire. There's got to be some kind of loophole. There's got to be some kind of way for me to get out of all this bullshit. Shit. I've been working most of my life. When am I going to get a fucking break? For real, for real. I'm not talking about 2 weeks. I'm not talking about a week. I'm talking about forever. Forever, ever. Because I'm getting tired of looking at these people. I'm getting tired of looking at these roads. I'm getting tired of looking at these fucking buses. I'm getting tired of looking at the check cashing place. I get tired of looking at these fucking debit cards. I get tired of the bullshit. Because to me, it's nothing but politics anyway. That's all it is. You working 9 to 5, you making, I don't know how much money a year or a month or the week, but you got to turn right back around and push your money back into a fucking system that don't give a fuck whether you live or die. They don't give a damn. Shout out to the chat. Hey, what's up, Lovelace? Holly Favor. So we got Deja Vu, we got Donna, we got Lovelace, and we got Holly Favor. As you can see, it's daytime now. The rain has stopped, and I'm on my way to complete an errand, to run an errand for myself. I wouldn't have to be out here if them people would have did me the right way. See, they gave all the fucking drug addicts and all the alcoholics and all the homeless people all the fucking tickets. But when the real motherfuckers come out there, I'm not saying all of them be getting all the jobs. I'm just saying the jobs they going, and half of these motherfuckers don't complete a whole fucking day. They don't do it. I know somebody's in the chat now. Oh shit. There go Arabia. She mad again. She's upset again. Yeah, I'm upset. I'm upset with the whole goddamn world. Because nothing seems to be going my fucking way. That's why. And you know what I come to find out? Whether you do the right thing or not, the right thing don't always fucking follow you. I've been out of the penitentiary for years. There is no reward. There is no rainbow on the other side. Only the LGBTQ rainbow. Shout out to the chat. When people say, you'll be much happier and much free when you get free and you no longer in the penitentiary. I have more freedom in there than I do out here. All these fucking rents, these fucking bills, is fucking going back and forth to the grocery store buying groceries. See, I don't qualify for food stamps. I don't qualify. But you got some motherfuckers on this app. They were so concerned about where I was getting my money from. Everybody remember when I was working the Walmart ticket. Everybody remember when I went out to work every day. Things change. Things slow down. Nothing lasts forever. Shout out to the chat. And I'm just one of the few that got caught up in the bullshit. The politics of the world. Something I don't have nothing to do with. I don't mean no harm, you guys. It was much better for me when I was fucking locked up. It sure enough was. I didn't have to worry about coming out here. I didn't have to worry about none of this bullshit. The only thing I had to worry about was who was going to be my girlfriend. That's it. That's the only thing I had to worry about. I had to worry about nothing. I could write a letter home and my visits would come whenever they felt like it. So they didn't really take care of me anyway. It was the girlfriends anyway. They were doing everything. Oh, sometimes it take two to make this shit work. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Brooklyn Hood, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming. Well, shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Some of you are at work, you're listening, you're having a good time. I remember one time, you guys, and don't tell her I said this, but there was one time I was at work at the Walmart, right? And I had my cart all filled up, ready to go. I'm climbing the stairs. I'm, fixing up the shelves. I'm restocking the shelves. I'm blocking everything in. And I don't know who my baby was yelling at. I don't know who she was yelling at that day or who she started cursing at. But shout out to her. Brown skinned lady. Oh, Lord, she was cursing somebody out that night. Oh, the management. The manager was standing right next to me. And they was looking for the voice. They said, it sounds so far away. We got to look for the voice that is making all this noise. We got to ask that person to go home. Brown skin lady was in a video. This was like over a year ago. I was working at the Walmart. Brown skin lady was going in on somebody. She was cursing. She was carrying on. She called him a bitch ass nigga, a bunch of dweebs, a loser. Yo, they were looking for her voice. I had to turn it down. I had to find my headset, plug in the headset, and put it on. But when I took it off, It was close to lunchtime. When I took it off, you could hear brown-skinned lady's voice booming. She was cursing. She was mad. She was upset. This was over a year ago. I'm talking about one of the jobs I was on. Boy, she was letting it in. And then they was like, oh, that noise is coming. That person is coming from your phone. You got to tell them to quiet down. I said, excuse me. And my sister, she's only telling me what somebody did to her. And that's why she sounds so upset. Yo, I had to turn brown-skinned lady on back on the headphones. Back on the headphones she went. Shout out to brown-skinned lady. She ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. They heard. Boy, I used to play those music drops. People be up there laughing. They were singing the Two Scoop song. They were singing the Two Scoop song, and they were singing the song I was singing, which was Punish Me at that time. I had Punish Me. Shout out to the chat. The war is now over. Where is she? Yeah, they had me. I don't know how many different music drops, but I enjoyed it. But it showed me a side of myself that I knew existed, but I just didn't know existed on that level. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, Brooklyn Hood. Brooklyn Hood, I think you was around when all that was going on. I think Lovelace was around. Whoever else is in this chat that has been with me or on these YouTube streets for more than 2 years, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. We had some days where we had good days and we had bad days. You know what I mean? Where that man don't know me from a can of paint. That's what the people down here be doing, waving at people, waving at perfect strangers. Now, what if I was a stranger and I was in the car and I wanted to take my anger out on anybody that started waving? What if I had that kind of mindset? I bet they wouldn't be waving then. Sometimes you got to be careful who you waving at. Shout out to the chat. I don't mean no harm. Sometimes you got to be careful. Brooklyn Hood, I see you. I see you saying hello. And I said hello back, Brooklyn Hood. Brooklyn Hood, you remember? I know you remember them old days on these YouTube streets. Brooklyn Hood trying not to say nothing, but he remembers. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Oh my goodness, now this person got a weightlifting set out there. They're gonna be lifting weights. Don't some of these houses kind of remind everyone of some places in California? Now I be getting New York vibes down here. I be getting all kinds of vibes when I look at certain houses, how the way they're set, how the way they're built, what they look like, if they got brick or not, whether they made out of wood, whether they got that sided on there right. Shout out to the chat. I'm almost to my destination. I'm not going to be up here much longer, but I want to thank everyone for coming in. I'm going to tell everyone good afternoon. It's not evening yet. It's good afternoon. And I guess when I get back to the house, I can cook me something to eat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat because I got to get up early tomorrow. So I got to do everything early so I can get up early tomorrow morning and repeat what I did today and what I did yesterday. Shout out to the chat. And you know what I don't like? I don't like when people make promises to me and then break them. Oh, that gets on my nerves. See, the thing about me, if I promise somebody something, I deliver. I don't break my word. If you don't keep your word doesn't mean much of anything. That is what I was taught as a young person and as I became a young adult. If you make any type of promises to anybody, it is best to keep the promises. But on the other hand, it is always good not to expect anything from anyone. Not to expect anything from anyone. But don't make me no promise and then you break the shit. You renege and shit. And I get mad as hell. Shout out to the chat. I was on the YouTube streets earlier and I said, let me put down the YouTubes for a little bit. Let me go live because I think this is it until certain people go live tonight. If they decide to go live today, I'm going to go ahead and turn on me a couple of movies, eat me something good to eat, and whenever they go live, then I will return to the YouTube streets. Until then, I think this is it for today. As a matter of fact, I don't think I'm going to be doing too many live videos for a little while because everyone needs to take a break from these YouTube streets. Every now and then. Hey, Uncle L, thank you for coming in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm going to take a break from the YouTube streets for a little bit. I'm not going to be going live as much and stuff. I'll probably do like little short videos or little uploads. But as far as going live, I'm not going to be going live a whole lot. Fuck all that, man. Shit. We need other people. We need the other people to go live sometime. We got all these new YouTube creators. We got secret YouTube creators. And I'm just waiting for them to go live. They can go live when they get ready. They can go and press that live button. Press it. They ain't got to wait for nobody to come home from work. They ain't got to call nobody. They ain't got to text nobody. It's just a point of time of when they plan on going live. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, we got a lot of talented people on these YouTube streets. Brand new YouTube creators and secret YouTube creators. And what I mean by the secret YouTube creators, they can create because they got content. And they can go live and they can capture a whole audience. An audience of people. Okay, you guys, my battery, they're telling me my battery is low. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut this off, but I'm not going to shut off my thoughts and my opinions and my emotions. I'm not going to shut that off. So shout out to the chat. I want to thank everyone for coming over. I want to thank everyone for coming over and visiting with me earlier this morning and this afternoon. I hope everyone has an awesome day, a wonderful work week for those of us at work. Hopefully I'll be back on the thing tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't know, you guys. It's looking kind of sketchy out here. Like my Aunt Mary used to say, it's looking kind of scary. Make sure you call Aunt Mary. Now imagine a woman saying that and her voice is deep as hell. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. We out of here. Y'all have an awesome one. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. Respect each other. Do what you need to do. But somebody trying to get on your nerves and you know they lying to you, you know they're trying to get you some way, somehow, you say the words Nini Kuzimu Kilabakati. And that's it. And you tell them Kufatu. Kufatu. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. I will see everyone later. I thank everyone for coming in and spending this time with me. They said I was supposed to put on the battery saver. I mean, I've done that before, but it doesn't stop the battery from dying. So I say so long and see you later for right now. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. Arabia Barbosa 914, which is the county of New York. Still stuck down here in North Charleston, South Carolina. The BT1000. The BT1000. Shout out to everyone. Peace. One.